Honestly,
I'm playing around with my hair.
it's been a long day. All right, so should we take some shots first, just to like warm up?
Hey, salute. You're this
Nobody saw that,
guys.
No, honey, come on.
You salute you, disgusting faggot.
Cheers.
I think that's wrong in the video. You say that word.
Why?
Yeah, you could get demonetized.
What, for saying cheers? Oh, yeah. That's why you don't. Can you not handle it?
Why is that drink so strong, man? I can handle it, but it's strong.
It needs like 40%. Honestly, dude. So, you're in a relationship right now. Yes. How does it feel to be in a relationship?
How it feels to be in a relationship? It feels to be in a relationship, it feels like it's like a fun responsibility. You know how when you have work and sometimes you enjoy work, sometimes you do not enjoy work? Having a relationship and someone that actually does support you, someone that motivates you, it's like as well. And when it comes to relationships, it's a dynamic as well. Humans are dynamic. We all have our individuals.
You go. I'm telling you.
Okay, but
how do you respond to it? Like,
I'm telling you how do I respond to it. I'm gonna come back to the point. I'm just telling you this is what I do usually in my conversations, and you're gonna learn that across the podcast that we do.
I mean, this is episode 1. So
but like I was saying, to be in a relationship, it feels like it's a fun responsibility, and it's like it builds you and the person as a character, as a human being, because you start to learn more about that person. You start to socialize more, and it's interesting. Like a human being may look so simple on the outside, but we all are so different and dynamic that we never stop learning about each other, no matter what. Because what I'm trying to say is, like, for example, we can have our own fields of work. We can experience different things when we're working or when we're doing something, anything. We can experience, and when we're going to talk in between partners, we can talk about everything that we did. So essentially, you never stop learning about your partner and about everything as well.
So you gonna tell me, how does it feel to be in a relationship?
It feels good.
You need to drink more, because I believe there's a deeper conversation when it comes to being in a relationship. It's like it's basically the growth of it all, because like you if you think about it, like in a relationship, right? Just
yeah.
There's so much other things involved than just feelings in a relationship.
Correct.
Like, you need to have a stable background, stable foundation, financially,
correct,
emotionally. Like, you gotta have self standards. You gotta have self respect. Like that's how it goes. Like, and honestly, like even like YouTube, like right now, like it's something new. Like, people just start doing it. Like they expect it to like blow up so quick, and you're just like, dude, like, no, like, people, like, honestly, like, even trying to start this first podcast, like, I'm a little nervous, you know, like, because it's such like a big momentum, like a big push momentum toward like our lives that we don't even know where it might come through. Like that's why, like, even starting a podcast, like YouTube, like anywhere else, like even iTunes, like it provides this big like site. It's like a big site, but you don't know what's outside of that ground, you know. But you get prepared to like understand the difficulties.
But before this, like you said, you need a push, where it's like a momentum.
Yeah.
As long as you have a momentum and you put yourself something that you want to do as a goal, I feel, and I know by scientific factors, by social factors, And by the way of psychology, as long as you put that momentum in place, as long as it's a goal, and you add a momentum as like an inspiration or the motivation, like you can achieve that goal. And as well, like we cannot think that life is gonna be straight. I'm gonna have a momentum and I'm gonna achieve that goal. Because life will literally have its up and downs. It's like a roller coaster. You go up and down.
Yeah, it's like just like the stock market. Like even talk about the stock market. I think I've lost like $50, $53. And the thing is, like today, even though I earned like $7, it feels like crap.
Yeah.
Like you're like, dude, like all these losses. Like, come on, stock market. Like it goes up, and you're just praying like, oh my gosh, like explode, like get up there, right? And it just breaks down when you start seeing negative numbers.
Yeah,
and
you start feeling like, oh, I'm not gonna get over with this. Oh, I don't want to do this no more because I'm losing so much. Life is like that too. You're gonna feel your moments of complete happiness where you feel like you made it, and then life is gonna do a whole 360 on you, and you're gonna feel like you're so low and just you have no openings nowhere.
Facts.
But that's where our determination and our will to do and push forward comes in.
Right, but this is not no therapy talk. So like, let me tell you something.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like we're trying to tell the audience here, like guys, life is so amazing. Like, achieve it, go for it, even at the toughest times. Push through, struggle through, but always know there's going to be an open place for you. Like, there's going to be a place that accepts you.
Correct.
And it just gets you somewhere where you could accept yourself. And it's just like, we all need to get there. Like,
Correct.
And one other thing, like, even talk about stock market like right now. Like, it's a big thing. You can become a millionaire off stocks.
Correct.
Even, like, what is this dude that because you take GED classes, so like, what
guys,
did he talk about?
So I go to a GED class.
Wait, hold on. We didn't even introduce ourselves. Like, we just started talking. Okay, so introduce yourself.
My name is John Neal. I am 19 years old.
And what do you do?
And I do programming, and I do construction, but I do a little bit of everything, but the main things I do is like programming and construction.
And I am Jadiel, and this is my brother here, giving him some interviews to this brand new episode that we're just trying to create. It's a new podcast that we're trying to stabilize and, grow with you guys. Like, we want to know, like, a lot of things. Like, honestly, I'm trying to get into more of a social media type thing, like, into the fitness area, too. Like, me and him, we both do construction. We're both, like, we did carpentry. He's more into the technology side. I'm more into, like, the, like, get hands-on, like, type of stuff. So, basically, we're both carpenters, and we're trying to move out of that. Like, we don't even have that much knowledge. Like, we worked for, like, a few, like, good 2 months in it. Like, but we also did, like, a lot of carpentry stuff in the past that didn't include, like, making houses. We learned, like, through, like, media, like, people, books, and stuff like that. So, yeah. And with all that said, like, we just gotta continue. And honestly, this is actually quite, like, weird that we're kind of doing this, because, like, it's, like, a big, tough.
Well, I feel like it's not weird. I just feel like it's a bit nerve-wracking since it's such a big step in our life.
Exactly. Like, we're taking, like, it's like kicking a ball and not knowing
we're taking big risk without knowing the reward. Facts. If it's negative or positive in the end.
And I mean, the only thing this could bring us is joy. Like, we bring joy to people, and then, like, we learn things from them.
Like us, well, for me, I can talk from experience. I like to think of myself as not a people pleaser.
I know the talk is over here.
I like to think of myself as a not people pleaser. I like to think of myself as I'm just a very outgoing but very like a social person where people accept me of any kind. And I like to give people advices. But I'm not into the position of fixing their problems, because no human being is. I'm there to
if
if you want to advice from me, you ask me like advice like, hey, what can I do about this? Hey, what can I say about this? Blah blah blah, etc. etc. I'm gonna give you advice with my best of knowledge.
But that's
sorry
to interrupt you, but talking about that, I feel like that's every guy. Like every man you talk to, they'll always come at you and be like even talking to a guy, like if you talk to a guy right now and just have a normal conversation, the conversation is gonna end up by the nigga giving you advice. The dude is gonna end up giving you advice. But if you talk to a woman, she'll listen to you. She'll hear you out.
But she'll not give you advice.
Exactly.
And that's okay because women are not us. Women are not men.
Exactly. Men, honestly,
our brain structure work different than a female.
Our brains are structured different.
Well, a female brain never stop thinking. We can literally stand right here while a person is talking to us, and we can literally just daze off, thinking of absolutely nothing.
That's actually funny because look, I seen when I was in the high school. There's a lot of kids, like, you just see them in class, they're just like this. They're just all relaxed and just like, and you're like, and then the teacher's like, hey, because, if you guys been, like, if you guys are, like, high schoolers now, and you guys go to, like, additional schools, like, online and type of stuff, I don't think you guys really see this, but, like, in traditional classes, like, the teacher will go up to you and be like, if like no kids is like raising their hands, and you're just like like they're quiet, and you like make eye contact with the teacher's gonna be like, "Hey, you!" Like and like you didn't even want to get picked, but because you like looked at her on accident, and you're going to end up be like, "Dang."
That actually happened today to me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was in that class, and my teacher is called Mr. Hank. He's a very fun teacher. He's funny as heck. I love that teacher. And so what happened was, like, I was sitting down, and I was doing a pre-test, section 8. Yeah, it was like a 4-page test, and I finished it. And then we was reviewing the answers, and then after we reviewed the answers and everything, it's sat. And there was a question where I haven't had finished because I didn't know how to do it. So
you were like,
I was not
procrastinating.
No. I was not procrastinating because I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. I was just looking at the question when we was reviewing the answers, and I was trying to figure out how to do it by the advice that he was giving us on how to do the problem.
Right.
And so I was with my pencil, boom, and I looked at him. I was like, and I just sat there for like a second, and he looked at me, and then I went down, and I started doing my test, and then he was like, You. He does this. He's funny. So he goes, you. What? You had a question? And I'm like, huh? Who you calling? Me? No. The man is funny.
It literally just puts you on the spot, and you're like, stop. Like, it gets you a little nervous because you're like, dude, what if I don't know the answer?
I agree. That's how I felt.
Like, dude.
In that moment, I felt like I was being put on the spot. I had one person next to me, I had a person in front of me, and then I had a person right next to me. So I was literally in the middle of 3 people, and I was put on the spot.
So now let me ask you. So the people from your class, since you're taking the GD, what is the requirement, like the age that you got to be, and like what is the limit?
Well, for the school, since we're in the District of Wyoming, the district, which is for example, the head of the district.
The administrator.
The administrator is like the head of the school of Wyoming. Wyoming controls the District of Wyoming, which is the city of Wyoming. It controls the district. So basically, like, the Wyoming can choose kids who are like 17, 18, or 19. It can tell them, the kid can go ahead and say, I don't want to take this class, or I don't want to get a diploma, I just want to get a GED, which is very rare because I don't see kids wanting to take a GED. They want to get the diploma and just run.
Right, like, shoot,
yeah.
Heck out of there.
But there is kids who do not want to get a diploma because their circumstances do not allow them to. So when these circumstances happen, the school says, you can go to an alternative school, online, or GED. Online is like the same thing as taking a diploma, because in the end of the day, you will get a diploma once you finish the online class.
Right.
Or you can go to a GED class, which is not the same as a diploma, but it's equivalent to it, which most colleges will accept. I mean, not all of them. Like Harvard will not accept a GED.
It's Harvard.
Yeah, but that's just already on top of.
Like, exactly. It's above the 3.5.
Yeah. So for a GED, like for a kid who's doing very bad, has no credits in class because he never went to class, or he skipped, or he was just doing bad, he will probably get sent to a GED class, especially when he's 17 or 18. Or because right here where we live, the school does not allow you to be in school after 21. If you don't have an IEP, the school will not allow you to be in class after 21. So if you're in the range of, for example, you only have 9th grade credits, so technically you need 3, but you actually need 4 because you only have 9th grade credits. So you need to repeat 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So you have 4 years of school that you need to complete again, all over again. And if you're 18 or 19 and you're not allowed to be in school after 21, you won't be able to complete those 4 years of class at all.
Obviously. You're going to be like 25.
Exactly. And the school will literally kick you out after 21.
Exactly.
So there's no point in doing that, and you're not going to get nothing. You're only wasting your time. So in this circumstance, the school will literally take you to a GED alternative school, and you can take the GED there.
So what is the oldest person in the class you got?
And the oldest person I have, like, it's around 60.
Holy.
Yes. 60 or 70, but these people are not from here. They're not born here. They're from, like, Arabic countries in the Middle East, like that. Yeah.
So how do you feel studying around those type of people?
It makes I don't like to talk bad about people, but for me, kind of makes me feel like I should be doing better than I should be doing. I do this, guys. He's talking about I do this when I'm talking. This means, guys, that I know I have fat fingers too. Don't talk about that.
I think it's probably because of that.
Yeah, my fingers look fat as hell on the screen. Yeah. Boom. But
you when you did that, made your hands look bigger than your face. It's like, help.
No.
Help.
But like I was saying, be quiet. So like I was saying, so in school, you'll be sent to a GED class. There's no time limit.
Right.
There's not a time limit. You can literally finish in 5 years. 6. There's not a time limit. Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so there's no time limit, but how do kids, like, what are the steps to graduate quicker?
Just study a lot. Just study.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because in class, you'll have a period of, like, 1 to 2 months, and then comes the test, and then again another period of 2 months or 3. It's around 2 or 3. And then you start again with another test, which is 4 tests.
So you need 4 tests to...
4 tests to graduate.
And how many tests you have done?
I have done 1. I need 3 more. This year I'm planning, hopefully, to do all 3.
Wait, so that first one, was it difficult, like, to get the studying done?
The social studies?
Yeah, was it hard?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I studied for 30 minutes. For 30 minutes, and I still passed with a high score.
No way.
I literally was like, this is the day of the test, too.
No way.
Yeah. Like, before this day, I did study, but I was just so, uninterested. I studied for a few minutes, and then I was like, I'm gone. I want to get out of this class, so I left.
Wait, so you can leave whenever you want?
Yeah. We're adults, man. We got family to attend. Well, people in there got families. Like kids.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, please finish your diploma.
Please do.
Or your G.
Please do. Wow. You don't want to end up in this situation because of bad decisions you did in your life when you were little. Guys, this for you kids. Hold on. I want to tell these guys, these people.
But no, you can just say
for teenagers. Please finish your damn high school, because you think it's all fun and games. You're doing bullshit at school. You think you want to steal stuff. You think you want to beat people up. You think that's fun. It's fun right in the moment. Yeah, once you graduate and you end up in GED class doing absolutely nothing, and you're 20 years old and you have absolutely nothing, no credit, nothing, you're gonna feel like, what am I doing with my life?
Right. Jeez.
So finish high school, go to college, or do a trade that you like, and that's gonna get you far.
I mean, it hasn't really gotten us far, so that's what we're doing too.
Well, for me it is, technically it is, because I'm still doing it. I plan to do the GED, finish with it, then go to GRCC for construction.
GRCC?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they provide construction.
They do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, my counselor said that they have a program, yeah, exactly for that.
Well, I thought it was like KCTC that...
The KCTC does it, but GRCC as well has it.
So that GRCC, it's not like... But I don't think they have hands-on.
They do.
They do?
Yeah. My counselor, I was literally talking about that to my counselor today. She said that GRCC has a program exactly
Wait, so they have counselors there too?
Yeah, they have dude, they have every resource. They have
That's amazing.
How to get citizenship free, how to learn English for free.
Wait, so that means you can get your citizenship for free?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, guys, we're still immigrants.
You can learn, yeah. You can learn, well, not learn. You can go to KCTC for free, because in KCTC, like 1 year or one course can cost around like $5,000. Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
Out of your own pockets?
Out of your own pockets. They give this stuff for free. Like, for example, let's say you're into computers and you want to do the IT program they have. It's 1 year. You have to be in there for 1 year, and then you get the A+ certificate or the A- certificate. No, the A certificate or the A+ certificate. The A certificate only allows you to operate inside the state or district that you're in. The A+ certificate allows you to work in every single district and cities and states in America.
So it's basically like getting a CDL.
Basically,
like trucks,
but you won't have to be trucking.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, you will be traveling in airplane for companies.
Even talking about trucking, like, it's such an interesting job to start trucking, because like it's kind of fun though, because
technically.
Yeah, technically.
It sounds fun until you know that you have to stop every 10 miles and then you get paid by mile. So you'll be driving for 18 hours and you probably won't even make that much.
Cause I know, but how wouldn't the payment be like different from company to company? Cause like if one company needs this, like big huge.
It's not about the company. It's about the package you're carrying, and it's what every package that you carry requires its own certificate. Like you need papers that the company provides to you by your CDL. So if you have like a high CDL, like a good license, you know, like you went to school for it, like you did, instead of taking the regular CDL class,
yeah,
and you do the extended. I don't know exactly what there is because I haven't done this at all, but I know that there is CDLs that you get to carry heavy loads,
and that pays you more. Right?
That pays a lot. Yeah.
Holy crap.
That pays by mile and a lot. Yep, correct.
It's like a dream come true. Like,
it's a dream come true, but when you realize that you have to be all night long, all morning long, all day long driving,
all you do
that's not a dream no more. Whee! No, man. A truck is a truck, dude.
I mean, I know somebody who does that.
That has around 1,000 displacement of tons.
That's true.
So if you're gonna turn, you need to turn exactly knowing what you're doing, because that displacement will literally turn the truck, or it will flip it.
Yeah, just with the one little hill.
Yeah.
Right. The entire truck.
And as well, sometimes the wheels pop off. The wheels do pop off a truck. Yeah.
If you guys realize it, trucks don't even have that big ass. They don't even have that big of a wheels. Like, it's just like.
No, they do.
It's like there.
They're like, well, in my standards, since I'm not professional, like I said in CDL, I call them mid-size tires.
Mid-sized tires.
Yeah, I mean they're bigger than cars, so
that's true.
Mid-sized tires.
I mean, don't some trailers have that same size
of cars?
Tires, like
yeah. If you no.
But I'm talking about like trailers, like the trailers that you carry behind your car.
They have car tires.
Yeah. Don't some of them. Oh hi, buddy. Yeah, we have 2 dogs. This is wild. But wasn't like the trailers have like the same size? I don't know. I'm probably wrong with this, but like
The trailers of the same size as the tires of the cars or the trucks.
no, like because you know those trailers that you haul things in, like you put things on them, like for cars. Don't those have the same size tires? Like,
or the car, yeah.
Oh.
Not trucks.
Oh.
You be driving like this. With a trailer like this.
You're gonna be driving a mountain behind your back.
And everything you have will literally fall off.
It's gonna look like a Hot Wheel car.
Yeah, but just distorted and weird and wrong.
Very wrong. What the heck? So you're driving an inverted mountain.
Inverted car, yeah.
No.
Like, while having the trailer.
Right.
Like literally lean like a 90 degrees. No, that's just weird.
No, that's crazy. But yeah. So, I want to know about this technology part of you. Like, tell me, like, how does it feel to know, like, all this technology information, but not, like, start a company? Like, how does that feel for you?
It feels very disappointing. Because I know how to program in Python. Python is very hard. Well, it's not very hard. Let me get that correct. It's not hard to learn. But the concept of Python, where it can be used for server-sided programs, for everything that has to be server-sided, that's what Python is for. So it's kind of like a very easy language to learn this context, but its function are what's really hard because you need to work with many factors. For example, a server can be run SQL, can be run as C++. C++ is mostly for front-end like programs. For example, applications on computers they're programmed in C++, SQL. SQL is more like Windows, like browser type stuff. You can use HTTP or SQL as well.
That's a lot of stuff that I do not know.
Exactly, yeah.
And I don't want to say I can't really agree to anything of what you're saying because like
you don't know.
Like I'm listening to TTPPP We3, and I'm just like, what?
But it feels disappointing because Python is a language that Google, Facebook, these major companies will literally look for someone who knows Python. C++, SQL, C Square, Python. These major languages are used for almost everything. Companies pay very good for these knowledges.
Now my question is, with all that knowledge that you got, and you feel very disappointed with not starting a business, would you ever plan on starting a business on your own?
I would.
And how would you like illustrate that? Like, how would you like start it? Like, get into like a good foundation to it?
Well, when it comes to programming, you really can't just put a front end company just all about programming.
Obviously.
Because you won't have no customers. You have more people, more experience, more in everything. Like they know more about Python than I probably do. So people are gonna look for those type of people, although they charge more, but they know how to do their job faster, easier.
What jobs are there that require Python?
A lot. Like Facebook and Google have a lot of job openings for these, like marketing, like programming the market. All these, like exactly like you said, the stocks. The stocks runs on a code, on an algorithm. Algorithm is a combination of code that is like a bot. It runs on its own. It's an algorithm. It knows what it has to do because it's programmed to know what it has to do.
Interesting. You know, honestly, those talk about stocks is maybe a little sad. Yeah.
And talking about computers makes me sad because I know all of this, but I haven't put it into practice. Right. Which makes me think, what is it that I need to put it into practice? Is it funds? Is it help? What is it that I need?
Is it people's knowledge, like other people's knowledge?
Most likely, I feel like it's that.
We're always gonna ask ourselves that. I mean, this is a beautiful channel that we're starting to create. Like, I want to get more in depth. Like, I want to also like interview more people. Correct. Like your girlfriend. Like, I want to like interview her. I want to interview her friend. Like I want to interview a lot of more people, and I want to get into like different topics, like of like what it is, like what's the emotional side of them not being able to go after their passions.
Correct.
Because like that's very important. Like even now, like with inflation and all this stuff, like we have this circle of just like
opportunities.
Exactly, opportunities and thoughts, and we're not going for them because we're stuck in that loop.
We're scared.
Exactly. Like I want to see, like I want to hear, and like listen to the things that people with so many opportunities.
Yeah.
Why didn't they take them? Like,
well, I believe that, like for example, life has a lot of upbringings and downbringings, and when these situations happens, we tend to get scared of what's ahead of us. Like the upbringings can make us feel very happy, we have hope, and then the downbringings can make us feel like I don't have hope,
right?
I don't have no tomorrow, so I'm gonna live the moment because I feel happy now. But tomorrow is there; it has nothing.
I mean, there is this one quote that goes.
Most people do think like this.
Yeah, and there's a quote that goes by like, I think it's if you're happy, that will pass. If you're sad, that will pass.
Exactly.
If you're angry, that will pass. Like if you're in love, that will pass. Like everything passes.
Everything passes with time. It's just the only thing that won't pass is the way you look at it.
Exactly, and the way that you act towards it. Because
if you look at it and if you act towards it,
exactly, like mindset,
it's gonna be something that lasts.
Exactly.
Because with time, if you literally give time its power of letting things just go the way they go, its own dynamic way of just going without you controlling it directly, time will literally direct you going here, there,
exactly.
there. Yeah, it will direct you, like drive you like a car into so many different situations of life. If you don't control it, it will do all this.
That's the sad thing. Like we gotta get the
we gotta control that.
Exactly. We gotta align ourselves to it. Like,
we gotta align by as well control it, so we know it takes us the right path that we like.
It stays in the middle of the line.
Exactly. Yeah. We don't want it to direct us left or right or up and down.
Right. Want to be immovable.
Exactly, but I
feel like that's where that stoic like.
But inside of this
comes from.
Yeah, but inside of this line of straight that you want to keep, you as well have to keep lines are static, like they're straight, so they don't bend. And a reference to that is relationships. Our relationship inside of this line of this direct horizontal, let's say it's horizontal line that never bends. This is the way that
like a graph.
It's like a graph, yeah. And let's imagine a graph. Life, if you control time, which is not directly, you obviously can't control time. But if you control the factors that time will make you go here and there, if you control those factors, you will go straight a line because it's what you want and what you like is what you will achieve. And that will get you a straight line in life.
Facts.
But now, when inside of this straight line, your relationships, you want to keep them static. What I mean by that, you want them to be and the way you like them to be and the other person like to be. If you don't do this, that relationship will bend. This line will bend, which will disrupt other things in your life as well.
I mean, I feel like it's okay to relations like what you're saying. I feel like it's okay to bend because without a bending, where's your knowledge on something? They like look. I'm gonna say this. Like people are different when they drink. People are different when they're alone. People are different when they're at an event. People are different when they sit on a chair. Like you want to see the changes people go through in every single way.
Correct.
In every single environment.
Correct.
And that's why I believe even in a relationship you never know everything about somebody. Like honestly, growth is like so important because like growing it helps you like know some sort of thing about this person, but you know that they have potential, so you never know. You'll never know when that growth stops. So that's why growing is so important. So,
and that's called a healthy relationship.
Exactly.
Where you let the other person and yourself grow is called a healthy relationship. A toxic relationship is when you stop that growth and you want to control that growth to go align with your own mind and your own way of thinking that you like that person to grow like. That's toxic. Because inside of this, wanting you to control this person the way they grow is going to make you want to control everything they do, what they see, what they eat, how they look at people, how they look at their friends. You want to control that, and that's these little factors inside of this want to control everything about the person.
It's quite sad.
It's quite sad that people live like this. But there's many factors outside of this that life gets you to be like this. And that's only if
let's look at their childhood.
But that's exactly their childhood, yes. But I say this: no matter what childhood you have, the person that is in control is you.
Oh,
like everything outside of you, it's not in your control. You can't do anything about it. You got that's what life chose for you. You gotta accept it. But if you want to bend yourself towards that energy, then that's going to transform you into what the energy wants you to be.
Right.
But if your energy is strong enough to bend away from it, you will see it, but you won't approach it. You know what you want. You know what you want, and you know what you want to do.
Standards.
Yeah.
Now, I got to ask, because I'm quite curious. Have you ever ate a dog treat? I know it's irrelevant, but now
it's very relevant, very weird question to eat a dog treat.
I don't know, like...
What is your question, bro?
Like, have you ever tasted it?
No, man. I will not eat a dog treat to save my life.
Dude, like you see on the on the little paper, I think it has like it looks so tasty.
It does not look
like it looks like it's cooked steak, like juicy, good cooked steak.
For me, dog food looks like it's just synthetic. It looks like plastic.
I know, but
a made up plastic. It's not even plastic or rich. It's a made up plastic. So what these dogs eat is made of plastic. It's called synthetic. It's not even steak. It's called synthetic.
I'll give you that, but I'm saying like you know how it has like the little the picture of the tree, right?
Yeah.
And then behind it shows like what it's made out of.
It's called marketing.
Doesn't that look good? Like it looks like you're like
no,
like,
man.
That would quench my
What
hunger.
are you on? Are you like Nabucodonosor, when God literally made him eat grass like the lions?
I don't know. He's probably vegetarian at that point.
That man was literally, bro.
No hate on vegetarians. Though.
If you look in the Bible and you look into a story of Nabucodonosor, the guy was like the most richest guy, the most powerful guy, because he controlled the biggest empire at the time.
That's crazy.
Babylon. What caused him? I don't even know what caused him to be like an animal, but God literally made him an animal, bro. That man was literally walking through the wilderness, walking like an animal, eating like an animal. So it was talking like an animal.
He was the Tarzan of that time.
Not even Tarzan. He was an animal.
Tarzan
God made him an animal.
Tarzan.
For a period of time. And that's because he wanted to destroy God's people in Babylon.
But that's Tarzan.
God literally said 70 years of exile because of Israel of doing disobeying God. And so God gave Israel to Babylon for 70 years. It was called the 70 years of exile of Israel. And then that's when Syria came in, destroyed all of Babylon, and took Israel out. And that's when God forgave them.
Interesting. Dang. Alright, so.
This brain of mine, I don't know how it has so much knowledge, but it does. But if you can tap into it, you will know. You know who I remind myself of? Grandpa, because he was like me. That man knew the whole universe.
I miss that man.
I do. That man passed away of cancer. Guys, please support cancer development, cancer research. Please, because millions of people die every year of cancer alone. And it's sad.
That's funny. This is the first episode that we're trying to promote. Oh, yeah.
The one thing I will always promote is cancer research. I don't care if I promote it. I don't care if I give it free money. I don't care. But cancer needs to go away. It has to.
I was going to say something, but I don't think. No, we should just give free money. No.
What were you going to say?
No.
What were you going to say?
No.
What were you going to say?
I'm not going to say.
What were you going to say?
No. But that's too funny.
What were you going to
say? even with,
what were you going to say?
I'm not gonna say, but even like
a guitar.
I want like this guitar's been here. Like you guys see it. Like I've been having this guitar for so long. I'm starting to think like I want to sell
it's
it,
ancient.
but it's so like precious. Like
it's not precious. It looks old. It looks.
And no, I'm not gonna play no music because like
he can't play, guys. He doesn't even know how to play a guitar.
I know a few.
Neither piano. He doesn't even know how to sing. Is he gonna play? Actually, give us an example. We like to know. I'd like to know how you sing and
no, we're good.
Play that.
But yeah, guys, this is episode 1. Just
I enjoyed episode 1.
Bless you guys. Enjoy yourselves and yeah. Peace.
All right, give it a moment. Just sing. Ma na 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 na.
Yeah, the glitch behind all this crap is just garbage.
Sing, 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 sing. Woo! Alright.
What the heck? Like
I let it reach 1 minute.
No.
Let it reach